You ever sit on a 2-hour interview, a long podcast episode, or a Zoom demo, and wonder if there's a smarter way to turn all that into a month's worth of social content? Yeah, I've certainly been there myself too. With artificial intelligence getting ridiculously good these days, the real win now isn't just making more videos. It's about turning one substantial piece of content into a ton of bite-sized stuff that actually performs well on social media. That's exactly where this solution comes in, and I want to quickly walk you through how it saves you serious time and boosts your reach. It basically lets you stop living inside of Premiere Pro for every single task. So first, let's establish the core problem we are all facing. As creators and business owners, we are constantly asked to publish across every platform imaginable. Editing all of this raw footage is almost always the massive bottleneck in the entire workflow. You have three main painful options. Hire an editor who can be expensive and slow, spend your nights chopping and exporting the clips yourself until you're exhausted, or use cheap cutters that only spit out awkward clips with zero strategic thought. This new tool sits perfectly in the middle and automates the part that genuinely matters for engagement. It finds those viral moments, packages them exactly right for each platform, and queues them for publishing without you having to babysit every single post. Let me quickly take you through a simplified tour in plain, understandable language. Just imagine you already have that long-form video file ready to go. You simply upload that entire file right into the system. Don't worry about complicated file names or organizing anything beforehand. Just drag and drop. Within just a few short minutes, the system analyzes the whole thing and automatically identifies all of the highlight-worthy moments. This includes the genuine laughs, the incredibly quotable lines, key demonstrations, and those peak energy moments where engagement is guaranteed to spike. Rest assured, these are not just random contextless cuts that the AI is making. The artificial intelligence specifically looks for changes in vocal energy, sentence patterns that naturally function as great hooks, and segments that perfectly match the required platform lengths. The auto-editing of these viral clips is truly where the magic happens. Instead of you manually scanning 2 hours of footage, the system spits out dozens of clips already optimized for all the different required formats. It automatically formats them for 9:16 vertical video, 1:1 square for Instagram, and even standard 16:9 for YouTube snippets. It also takes care of the basic cleanup work, trimming out dead air, applying smart cropping to keep the subject centered, and adding captions automatically. The result is that you end up with fully ready-to-post pieces that honestly don't need a ton of extra fix-up time. For any creator who is serious about scaling their output, this workflow shift is an absolute game changer. Now, I know there are other tools out there that promise something very similar to this. Some of them are really just simple clip extractors that look for any loud noise and cut right there, which usually ends up producing very awkward, contextless clips. Other solutions charge you a fortune per video generated or lock all the best features behind high-level enterprise pricing plans. Then you have the avatar or AI presenter platforms that are great if you just want a digital person to say your pre-written script. But those don't actually help you turn your own authentically recorded content into short-form gold, which is the real challenge. This tool's sweet spot is solely repurposing your real, captured footage for maximum social performance. This approach means you successfully keep your authentic voice while saving yourself countless hours of work. Another incredibly useful part of this system that I personally love is the auto-schedule feature. Because you don't just want to create a bunch of clips, you fundamentally need them to go out consistently over time. You set your desired posting frequency, perhaps 3 shorts per week and 5 tweets per week, and the system automatically schedules the clips it generated based on your exact settings. You have the ability to pick specific times, pick specific platforms, or you can let the AI suggest the absolute optimal windows for posting. It truly functions as the ultimate set and forget solution for efficient content distribution. Imagine finishing a major recording session, uploading it, and then going to sleep while the platform queues 2 full weeks of content for you automatically. That, right there, is the fundamental workflow shift that changes everything. However, scheduling consistently by itself isn't the entire scope of the solution. That is precisely where the content calendar feature comes into play and solves the rest. This tool gives you a visual calendar interface where you can see every single clip, edit captions on the fly, swap out thumbnail images, and shuffle posting dates around. Do you need to move a clip from this Monday to next Friday because a major news story broke that day? You can simply drag and drop that event to the new date in seconds. Do you need to quickly tweak the caption to sound more professional for a LinkedIn audience? Just click into that specific event and change the text right there before it publishes. It centralizes all of your scheduling, your final edits, and your publishing steps so you stop hopping anxiously between completely different applications. To give you a very practical example of the time saving, I want to share what happened recently. I uploaded one single 90-minute interview recording with a successful product founder into the system. The tool promptly returned 27 distinct usable clips to me. These included a dramatic product demonstration clip, a very concise one-sentence hot take, a micro-tutorial segment, and several genuinely funny laugh-out-loud moments. I immediately used the auto-schedule to drop 2 new shorts per week and set up a consistent drip for Twitter clips. Then, I simply jumped into the content calendar to adjust just one specific clip's caption to read much more professional for the LinkedIn audience. The total time it took from the initial video upload to having a scheduled month of content was approximately 25 minutes. Compare that staggering efficiency to the time you would spend manually editing even just 5 clips, where you would realistically lose an entire day of work. There are also several small, important details that this system handles automatically for you. For instance, the system auto-generates accurate captions and full transcripts, meaning accessibility and search engine optimization are instantly handled. It also allows you to easily add your consistent branding elements, like a subtle logo placement, an intro bump, or a custom outro graphic to every single clip. Crucially, if you care about performance metrics, the clips are already sized correctly for each platform, and the AI's selections focus on high engagement points, not just loud sounds. In real-world practice, all of that translates directly into better overall watch time and significantly more shares. Now, you might be asking the very fair question about quality control in all of this automation. Yes, the AI does the vast majority of the heavy lifting and initial selection process, but you are always firmly kept in the driver's seat. You always have the power to preview every single suggested clip, manually tweak the start and end points down to the frame, edit the auto-generated caption, and even swap out the thumbnail. You even retain the ability to stitch two suggested clips together if you feel they flow better as one segment. For any creator who deeply cares about maintaining their unique voice and brand integrity, this balance between automation and manual override is absolutely key. Let's take a quick moment to compare this to the entirely old-school, traditional route. Hiring an external editor often results in multiple rounds of slow back and forths, numerous revisions, and a monthly bill that just keeps stacking up higher and higher. Doing the editing yourself means spending a huge amount of your limited time inside that editor, splitting your attention away from vital content strategy and growth planning. If you opt for a very basic repurposing tool, it might get you clips fast, but those resulting clips are rarely optimized for actual virality or integrated scheduling. This specific solution sits in a much smarter spot in the ecosystem. It is faster than doing it all manually, far more strategic than simple clippers, and significantly cheaper and less hands-on than managing a dedicated team. Now let me offer you a few quick tips to ensure you get the very best outputs from the system every single time. First, always try to upload the absolute highest quality source file that you currently possess. Any ambient noise, muffled audio, or a bad microphone recording will seriously limit how professional and polished those resulting clips will ultimately feel. Second, take the time to mark the specific moments you definitely want preserved in the source file. You can pin those spots so the AI knows exactly what is most important. Third, utilize the content calendar as your overarching editorial planner for the month ahead. Treat it like a mini social strategy session where you plan out themes across all your clips like product features, how-to guides, and behind-the-scenes looks. Fourth, always take the moment to tweak captions and hooks for platform authenticity. Never just copy-paste the exact same caption across TikTok and LinkedIn. If you are still thinking to yourself, do I really need to implement another tool in my stack? Let me be completely blunt with you. If you produce any form of long-form content and you seriously want to grow on short-form platforms without risking burnout, this specific system is literally built for exactly that purpose. It preserves the authenticity of your material because it strictly uses your own real footage. It saves you massive amounts of time by automating the tedious, boring parts, and it keeps your posting cadence perfectly consistent using the scheduling features. Let's look at one final, highly practical, real-world scenario you might face as a business owner. Say you run an entire online course and record brand new weekly lessons for your students every single week. Instead of immediately hiring someone to clip highlights, you simply upload the new lesson and let the system suggest 10 perfect micro-tutorial clips and 5 strong promotional clips. You can then cue those pieces to drop out consistently over the next month to keep your sales funnel perfectly warm while you focus all your energy on creating the next week's lesson. Or if you are strictly a podcaster, you can get audiograms, short interview highlights, and nice quote cards out automatically so your overall growth loop just keeps spinning constantly. Let's briefly touch upon the topic of pricing because that's always a major consideration. Look, many competing tools lock all of the really crucial features behind tiers that are prohibitively pricey, and some of the AI platforms can feel completely inflexible or just genuinely gimmicky. This tool's pricing approach is extremely practical. It gives you the core automation that genuinely reduces your operational overhead right from the start. I would strongly recommend starting with any free tier they currently offer, just to test the actual workflow for yourself. Go ahead and upload one video, let the AI instantly pick the clips, and then try out the scheduling flow. If it saves you even a few hours on that very first run-through, you will most certainly be sold on the concept. At the end of the day, the goal of this kind of AI isn't to replace your authenticity or to make your content feel completely fake. It is specifically here to collapse the friction that exists between creating one long piece of content and maintaining a consistent social presence everywhere else. This tool helps you scale that complex process without ever making your resulting content feel robotic or disconnected from you. It effectively turns one strong, focused session of recording into a self-sustaining content engine that runs for weeks. So, if you are a creator, a founder, or a marketer who genuinely wants to scale your output without burning yourself out on repetitive editing, I urge you to give this a serious spin. Upload one long video, watch the auto-editing confidently find all the best moments, set up your auto-schedule quickly, and then manage the whole pipeline from the content calendar view. You will get consistent, fully platform-ready clips out faster than you ever thought possible. And you'll finally spend your valuable time making better content, not constantly cutting it. Go try it out right now with just one quick test upload and see precisely how many ready-to-post clips you receive from it. If you deeply value efficiency in your creative process, this is absolutely the kind of tool that will practically pay for itself after just a few uses. And hey, if you do try it out and create something really cool with the resulting clips, please drop a comment or share it with others. I genuinely want to see the creative ways that other creators are using this to accelerate their growth right now. Thank you so much for watching this walkthrough. I will catch you all in the next video or tutorial.